me as a child, as a little boy playing with his toys. I should be ashamed. And some people look ashamed when I rap, like my great-granddaddy didn't take a to the back. Not accepted by the ghetto. I don't give a praise God, I can see the light. Everybody talk about race this, race that. I wish I could erase that, face facts. Everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is the second time this season that these NFC rivals will square off, and it promises to be a good one. It always is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Eagles going up against the Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Fighting through, and he's got space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marshawn Lynch, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. On the counter, Elliott spinning past him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down following the run. Space to run past the 20. And a touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. First down, the run with Lynch. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Elliott, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the first down play. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring them back within 4. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive with Lynch. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here's a give to Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Wentz on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. To the ground, Lynch. And some room to roam now. Lynch busting free. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll run with Lynch. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Oh, a little 360.
Oh, man.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Let's go. 28.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, Tannehill. A dump off to Elliott. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right on the 30-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The give is to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Tannehill now to throw. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run with Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Again to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Elliott. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So then I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within a point. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Handoff comes to Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Lynch, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. In the red zone this time. On the give, this is Lynch. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They try again with Lynch. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Well, they tried to let the first man through, move the pile, but he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Just way too many big bodies in there to find a lane to run. That's going to bring up a big call on 4th and goal at the 1.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw. Rollins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Gone. Leopard. All right, here we go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rollins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Rollins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
3-19.
Throwing again. Rollins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rollins. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
All right, here we go.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Wentz to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Looking to throw. Rollins. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. 2 for 2 on the afternoon and a third one winner. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win.